Bitch, shut the fuck up in 2020. That's why you sitting there acting light skinned. The fuck are we talking about? This nigga be fucking lying. Bitch, shut the fuck up in 2020. That's why you sitting there acting light skinned. The fuck are we talking about? Nigga be fucking lying. Bitch, shut the fuck up in 2020. This nigga be fucking lying.
I'm the public figure killer, nigga.
Shot-town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga. Motherfucker, I want my money back.
The fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. If I'm in my feelings, I'm in my motherfucking feelings.
Who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah, any one of you bitches come on my motherfucking YouTube page and start that bullshit with me. I'm telling you, I'm telling. Leave me the fuck alone with all that negative shit.
Yeah, I'm on camera telling you I'm gonna take your punk ass down. I'm gonna see you soon. And I mean every motherfucking word I say. You not gonna do me in any type of way, motherfucker. Shot-town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga.
Who in the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes that I spent my hard-earned money on to support what you had going on in Brunswick, sir? And if you can't tell me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, sir, I want my money back, bitch. Yeah, I want my money back. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. I didn't give it to you. I gave it for the kids. So where's my money at, motherfucker? Or who did you get them shoes to? That's the fuck I want to know. You call me a crackhead, you call me whatever, you call me a snake, you call me whatever. Ain't no motherfucker, no snake that will ride 15 motherfucking hours to Brunswick from Chicago to come support and bring you some motherfucking shoes for kids that don't have. So I want to know, where the fuck did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from, motherfucker? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from? And sir, if you can't show me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, motherfucker, I want my money back. I want my money back.
Cause you a fraud. You think this a motherfucking game? I'm a real nigga, man. I'm a real nigga. In the hood, motherfucker. You want to play this game with me? I swear you don't want to play this game with me, Kwame. I know too many motherfuckers that will bring you down, bro.
See, and I'm capping like a motherfucker. But I bet you Kwame Brown is the biggest cap. Who the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes from that I gave to you, sir? That I drove out my way to support, sir? I want to know. Can you answer that? Since you don't want me on your lives and you don't have nothing to say to me, well, answer that motherfucking question, my nigga. Who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Did you give them to? Yeah. That's what I want to know. Fake money.
That shoe drive was a sham because I didn't see nothing. I saw a picture of you probably did that several days ago and staged it.
Trolling bitches.
Woo. Salute to everybody up in the building and welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, Johnny Blaze, bringing y'all this Tuesday evening content. I'm going to give my reaction to Jesse Lee Peterson versus Lord Jamar. That should be a good one right there. Oh yeah, Carlos, that should be a good one. And then another story that Carlos King, shout out to that brother. Hope for a full recovery for your surgery that you had to get done. But he came out with this story about a daughter wanting to evict her own mom, and she disabled, right? And then now it's a body cam story. Of course, we're gonna go over that. Oh, these one of those type of hats, Carlos. Hey, keep the change. Yeah, this is one of those type of hats, Carlos, you wear in the sun. And then they got fans on the side of it. You know what I'm talking about? See, here go the fans right here. Yeah, it got fans on it. So, you know, like when I be outside and it's hot. Look, hey, Carlos, this ain't even the only hat that I got, though. Hey, Deja Vu. Hey, look, I told you, man, I wear hats. I be rocking hats, man. I got a matter of fact, hold on. Shit, that ain't the only one that I got. It ain't as big as this one, though, because this one got fans, but I got a camouflage one. Yeah, I got a camouflage one. You know what I'm talking about? I most definitely, I told you, I keep trying to tell y'all, I collect hats. I most definitely collect all different type of hats. Now, if it's too funny looking, I ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, shit, I'm up on my hats. And this right here keeps you cool. You feel what I'm saying? And then it don't even need batteries, Carlos. This is solar. So as long as the sun hit it, it's gonna always run. Yeah. Hey, I don't care. Shit, one is John. Shit, so hey, I'm gonna be a cutting grass son of a bitch. Shit, hey, Carlos, I ain't afraid to get my hands dirty. Shit, hey, I bet you keep me cool though. Shit, them hot ass days, keep the chains and keep that sun clean up off your damn head. Shit, and then you got fans right here too. Shit, boy, I be cooler than the fan for real. Man, look, hey, if they ask me for a green card, goddammit, shit, they gonna be fucked up with me because I ain't got no green card. So I guess I'm back to Mexico. I go. yeah, Deja Vu. It got a built-in fan. So when I cut it on, it's hitting me all right here in my neck and everything, the side of my face. So that way I can stay cool and I don't sweat as much. See, I'm still gonna be still a little hot, but not as hot. Oh, I'll send you the info, KTC. I got you. Yeah, I'll send it to you. You know I know how to send it to you. I most definitely send you the info, and yes, you can most definitely purchase your own. No problem. Keep the change. I'm telling you, this right here is a lifesaver. Hey, Glenda. Hey, JV, I love you, but you do look like that black dude wearing a sombrero rapping about those blue blocker glasses in the 90s. Damn. Look, Glenda, you done gave Carlos some more shit to go along with it now. Shit. Come on, Carlos. I know you about to fall. They don't talk about some seed. Yeah, you know I remember that. I remember what you talking about, Glenda. But look at Carlos talking about some seed. CC my ass. Pause. Crazy ass. Talking about some C. Hey, go ahead and get you one, Carlos. Hey, go ahead. Look. Hey, Carlos, go ahead and get you one, man. Shit. I bet you need one most definitely. You down there in Florida, shit. I know it stays hot. You said, no, you good. Boy, you don't know what you missing, boy. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, get one of these type of hats, boy, you get a bang out of life, Jack. Man, get out of here. You talking about I'm looking for a cotton field hat. Man, all right, man. I'm not even going to mess with you. But I do, before I get started, this is what I don't understand, right, y'all? Letitia has came a long way with her editing skills and being able to put it into drops, right? Shout out to Letitia, Third Eye Point of View, the new drop queen around these parts, right? I didn't know that she caught a strike because of those drops. But don't they have the nerve to sit up here and say that we be so-called in our feelings about drops? But they had the nerve to sit up here and throw a strike to Letitia's channel like that just because of some drops? No, I totally just, it's okay when they do it. But it's a crime when that whoo. It's a crime if we find a problem with something that they got or they do and send a strike to Letitia over a drop. It was the truth. The drop was the truth. It was a little bit of editing with the music and all that, but otherwise it's what the person said. Now she gets a strike, and now she's got to revert all of her material to another channel because now they want to come after it with strikes. Now, hopefully it's a strike that maybe can be overturned. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope the strike don't stick. I hope she was able to appeal that strike because that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy though, bro. Either way, it's still crazy, man. Jesus Christ. That shit wild as hell. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? It's really unfortunate, right? That you know what? I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut. But if you know, you know. And Pro, I saw your post, bro. Turn lemons into lemonade. I look at it like this. Maybe they can learn something. Maybe they can learn something. Okay. Because see, that's the little trick that they like to play. You feel what I'm saying? To bait you in into a back and forth. Well, I mean, we just already know. We shouldn't be surprised about certain things or how people play certain things on out. So That's how I leave that right there without saying too much. All right. So, fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am only giving my opinion and giving my reaction to Lord Jamar versus Jesse Lee Peterson, the Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson. Letitia took a strike to her channel, Rachel. Yeah, I don't know who, I'm not saying who did what as far as sent the strike to her. But yeah, she did receive a strike to her channel. So again, I just hope that she was able to appeal it and be able to rectify that or whatever the case may be. But I found that to be very unfortunate that she had to receive a strike over a fucking drop. Like the drop was really being disrespectful. And see, that's the thing. People really be just trying to take all of the fun up out of the whole thing. They try to make it more than what it really is. It was a good drop battle, a great drop battle. Okay, might I add. Everybody that participated in that drop battle was on point. But it can only be one winner. And shout out to Letitia's third eye point of view. She won fair and square. Shout out to Big Hen. You feel me? Shout out to Real Chase Bank because he came on up there and spit some bars real quick. Shout out to Flip. Shout out to the meal ticket. Shout out to It Is What It Is. Graphic God. Shout out to Pro for hosting and actually being involved with it. It was peaceful. We had fun. Wasn't no bullshit. That's what I'm talking about right there. Good, clean fun. Not all that old dumbass shit all the time. I mean, sometimes, yeah, of course, we need our dose of the fuck shit here and there, but damn, at some point, you just got to leave the fuck shit alone. You know what? That's still, you've been watching it too, huh? Well, yes, keep the change, my fault. Yes, I know you've been watching it, but yeah, they is taking a long time to deliberate on the verdict. He better hope it's a mistrial to a certain degree, but he probably don't want it to be no mistrial. He probably don't want it to be no mistrial. He hoping that they go ahead in his favor, but if they taking this long, I just don't know. Keep the change. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not sure. I ain't gonna even. I'm gonna sit back just like everybody else and wait on the verdict to come in because I just can't assume with this shit. This too much. But anyway, let's get into the video, ladies and gentlemen, from the Fallen State. Shout out to that content creator that caught this content. This should be a good one. Lord Jamar versus the Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson.
I took control, went solo, and built my own online knife empire.
Don't forget to hit the like button and the notification bell. I am about to talk to a very, very interesting guy. I don't know a lot about him, and I'm glad I don't. That way I'm discovering about him. He is known as Lord Jamar. He's a rapper, actor, and MC of the hip-hop group Brand Nubian. Lord Jamar, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Peace, Jesse. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. How did you come up with the name Lord Jamar?
Well, when I first came into what is called the knowledge of myself, meaning I got exposed to like the Nation of Islam at a very young age. But at that time, I kind of felt like the Nation of Islam was a little stringent as far as their rules and regulations and, you know, how you had to dress and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, I was still young and into my street thing or whatever. So there was a an offshoot of the Nation of Islam, which is called the 5% Nation. And that was definitely more youth orientated. You were able to get the knowledge without having to be so stringent, as far as that type of discipline was concerned.
Right.
So when you come into the knowledge of yourself, you gain a new name, you take on a new name, the same way like a Muhammad Ali or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, once they came into the knowledge.
You know what? To me, and this is just my opinion, y'all free to think the way y'all want to think about it, of course, but bro, you still the same goddamn person no matter if you do change your name. I mean, come on, man. I'm so sick of people that when they change their name, it's like they automatically, that person is dead and now this person is born. But then that person that just got born again with a different name and all that, still doing the same old bullshit that they was doing with their old name. The fuck?
They gave up their slave name and come into a new name. So in the 5% Nation, you have different names like Divine or Universal. They're all very exalting names because in the 5% Nation, you see yourself as God. You don't see God in the sky. You see God within yourself. So, Lord is like another name for God. It's an exalting name.
So you think you a God. So that's basically what you telling the people. Oh, Lord Jamar is a God. Okay, got it. All right.
Interesting. And so you see yourself as God?
Well, not God as a singular, as me, God by myself. But I see myself as, yes, God is within me. I am part of God. We are all part of God. But we look at our inner power rather than looking outward for the power.
What the fuck is you talking? Lord Jamar, what the fuck is you talking about, man? You double talking right before everybody's eyes for real? This man sitting up here double talking right in front of our man. Come on, man.
And so what does that look like? The inner power, the inner self, what does that look like on the inside?
That looks like that you are the sole controller of your universe, meaning your universe, how you live, your thoughts. You know what I mean? You control that, and outside things shouldn't control that.
And so if I'm hearing you correctly, you believe there is a real God that created you, and that because he created you, you are like a God as well.
I believe that there is a creator of all things that has manifested himself in many different ways so he can experience his creation. And you are one of those creations. I'm one of those creations, but we are still part of that original, which is God.
Okay. And so you mentioned the 5%ers. What is the 5%er exactly?
Well, within the lessons that we study that were written by W.D. Fard and Elijah Muhammad, there is mention of the 5%, the 10%, and the 85%. Now, the 5% are the ones on the planet Earth who are supposed to know who the true and living God is. The 10% are the ones that have knowledge, but they keep a certain amount of knowledge back from the 85% in order to be the bloodsuckers and to control the 85%.
Amazing. And so are you like a 10%er or a 5%?
I'm a 5%er.
And who control you?
The 5%ers are the ones that are trying to expose the knowledge. The 10% are the ones that are trying to hide the knowledge.
Oh, I
and
see.
The 85% are the general population that are oblivious to what's going on.
Is this like a group of people somewhere? Is it like a club? And who
It's
is
a group of people. Yeah, we're well established. The nation of gods and earths. Look it up.
And so who is the head of it?
See, at the time that it was created, there was a man by the name, we call him the Father Allah. You know, Clarence 13X Smith was his name when he was in the Nation of Islam.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. They is really throwing me off with this type of conversation, and you know, Lord Jamar is, you know, he a 5%er, and I'm trying to figure out where, how, man, come on, man.
And you know, he was like a student minister under Malcolm X at the time. He was the one that started it and went out and proliferated it. It started in the streets of Harlem. Subsequently, after him being killed, it was kind of set up to where there is no singular leader. See, that's the thing. You are, you know, you're your own leader. So although we all come together, you know, monthly at what we call the Universal Parliament, there is no main leader. You know, there's people that are elders, and you know, but there's no one that you can just say is the head, because a lot of times we have organizations like that, they'll just chop off the head and now the body is in disarray. So by not having that type of leadership like that, you know, we've been able to exist for a while now.
And when you guys meet, you say you guys meet once a month. Is it all men or is it men and women?
It's men and women.
And so when you meet, what do you do at these meetings?
You know, it's a fellowship type of meeting, and you know, people will go up there and we'll do what's called building, and you know, building can consist of all different kinds of things. You know, you're going through the lessons, see, you have lessons that you study, and then there's things that can be derived from those lessons. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you might discuss that. You might discuss what's going on in the world at the time. It's not really.
Do y'all believe this type of conversation that they is having? It seemed like this conversation to me will put you clean to sleep. Or if that's just me, somebody up in the chat tell me, because I'm just all the way. I know this is supposed to be an interview, but it's like, bro, where's the hard questions at? You throwing all these softball questions at this man. Where are the hard questions? The normal questions that you know, you just trying to play nice and you gonna save all the hard questions for the end. Oh, so I gotta be patient, huh? Oh, okay, my bad.
It's not like going to church per se. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's more of just coming together and fellowshipping and saying, okay, where are we since we last met? And you know what I mean?
And so is it, do you guys meet in different cities or the same location?
Yeah,
or
in different cities.
Oh, I see.
Different cities have their own setup. You know what I mean?
Is it all for all races?
What's that?
Is it for all race or just black people?
Well, it's mainly the Father Allah said we not pro-black or anti-white, that we're pro-God and anti-devilishment. So he actually had some students that were white, but it's mainly geared towards black people.
And how is it different than the Nation of Islam? It sounds like the Nation of Islam.
It's very similar to the Nation of Islam.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's very similar to the Nation of Islam, other than we would say that, they would pray to Allah,
It is the same thing. All you did was just switch the name. You still got the same symbol, the same sign, and everything. All you did was just switch the name. Talking about it's almost the same. It is the same. You just don't want to go under their title. You want your own title.
Allah in the sky, we would differ from that. They might wear suits and bow ties all the time, and we're saying you don't have to wear that. That you can just, you can come to the people as the people,
right.
and maybe be.
Why? See, it's the same thing, but the only difference is it ain't no strict dress code with they Allah versus, because he already just stated that he was really deep into the Muslim beliefs in the beginning when he was young. So all they did was just take the certain most principles of the Muslims and they implemented in their own thing. That's all you did. All you did was switch the name. You still kept the symbol and the sign of if you was still a Muslim, which I still feel like you are. You just branched off and you want your own thing.
Be more effective that way. And this is how we've been able to permeate throughout hip hop, because the 5% Nation has been very influential throughout the history of hip hop.
Amazing. And so is it true that Jay-Z, Beyonce's husband, is he a member of this organization as well?
No, but I don't think he's formally a member, although I feel like he may gravitate to certain tenets, and he's been seen wearing a piece of jewelry that is what we call our universal flag.
Right.
So that's what has a lot of people saying that he may be a 5%er, but no one that I know, nobody knows him to be a formal 5%er or Nation of the God, member of the Nation of Gods and Earths.
And one last thing I think about that. So you guys recognize one another on the street by something that you wear or something? That's how you recognize one? If
not
you're
always,
down the
not
road.
always. Not always. There's different ways to recognize. You might not recognize until you start speaking to someone. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. It's almost like being a Mason or something. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You're not going to always recognize a Mason, but some Masons will wear a pin or a belt buckle, and that's going to let you know. But not always until you speak to them or give them a handshake or they say something that makes you recognize you in his speech. Oh, okay, this brother got knowledge.
What do they say? Praise the Lord.
Nah, they'll say something like "Peace, God."
Oh, okay.
So if somebody say "Peace,"
hey, Jesse Lee sitting up there throwing shots. Praise the Lord. Hey, that was a good one right there, Jesse Lee. That was a good one.
"Peace, God." That's gonna be okay. That's an indicator right there.
There you go. And is it different than the Hebrew Israelites?
Yes.
Universal Horror Unleashed is a brand new immersive experience unlike anything we've done before.
In what way?
Well, I mean, we don't really yell at people like on the corner type of stuff. Although those are my brothers too, like there's different, I like to say there's different pieces to the whole puzzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody got their piece and you got to put all those pieces together. I'm not saying your piece is wrong or anything. This is my piece that I'm dealing with. I'm not saying this is the full thing though, or that you have to deal with my piece. I'm just saying that this is what I'm dealing with. So that's what they're doing, but it is a little different. But sometimes certain things overlap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they believe that, Jesus was a black man. I believe that too.
Oh, I see. Have you ever met Jay-Z in person?
Yes, we used to live in the same building.
Really? And so what's your impression of him?
He's cool, smart, funny.
Why do you think he seemed to have such a radical wife. Why did he marry such a radical woman? Beyonce.
Wait. Jesse Lee. For one, wait. For one, why are you asking another man about his own wife? Like, that ain't his wife. How would he know that? That's an impossible question that you just asked that man. That would be, you should pose that question to Jay-Z. Not no damn Lord Jamar. How can he answer that?
Well, I don't know why you would say radical. What do you mean by radical?
Because she's into that Black Power thing and Black Lives Matter group, and she seemed to be kind of pushing that kind of stuff. When she did, she performed at the Super Bowl or something, and she had on all this black, and she was half naked doing this. Yeah.
So what? Well, now Jesse Lee, now you want to pick on Lord. Hey, Angie, happy Tuesday. Hey, Angie, this old man tripping. He's sitting up here picking on Beyonce. Lord, leave Beyonce alone, Jesse Lee. God damn, man. She could dress in all black if she want to. What's going on?
What do you think about why would he doesn't, he seemed to be somewhat radical, but not very radical. His wife seemed to be more radical than he is.
What?
Well, first of all, Jay-Z comes from a background of, I don't know if you remember Dr. York. There's a brother named Dr. York, and he had a...
Lord Jesus Christ, not this Dr. York character, man. Not this damn Dr. York shit right here. Yeah, you a sick son of a bitch, Dr. York. A sick son of a bitch.
Organization back in Brooklyn, in Bushwick, Brooklyn, called like the Ansar Rules or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So Jay-Z's mentor, rap mentor at the time, was a guy named Jazz. He was a member of this Ansar Rule community, which was a very black, almost orthodox type of Muslim. Like they used to wear white robes and all that type of stuff, and they used to be on the train selling oils and stuff like that. So he's been exposed to stuff like that, and that's way more radical than what you're talking about. Since he was a kid.
Yeah.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
Our menu has...
I don't know. I think there's a lot of...
Y'all see what this is? Dwight D. York, born June the 26th of 1945, also known as Malachi Z. York. Aza I Hanahendi Mahinda. Whatever the fuck that is. Dr. York is an American criminal, musician, and writer who is known as the founding leader of various religious political groups, including, most notably, the United Nation of Nebuwabins Moors, a religion ministry Native American tribe that has existed in some form since the 1960s. He is a convicted child molester. This is a sick bitch. Fucking clowns.
reasons why he would marry Beyonce. I mean, she was a beautiful woman. Like, she was on top of her game. I think all of that came before, you know, all of what you're talking about is kind of after the fact, actually.
Oh, I see. What was your impression when his sister-in-law beat him up in the elevator? He just stood there and allowed it to happen. What?
Tell me something I don't know, Shem God King. Tell me something that I already don't know, man.
What were you thinking when you saw that?
I thought, that's some real shit right there. I said, something went down. We don't know what it is, but that girl right there, she don't care that he's Jay-Z or whatever. She said, I'm going to town on him up in this elevator, and it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? And he took his licks. He knew he was wrong for whatever he did. You know what I mean? That's why he took it. But he was like, listen, you ain't gonna keep it.
That's not necessarily true. No, that ain't necessarily true because he did something wrong. Just like, look, a woman shouldn't be putting her hands on a man just as well as a man not putting his hands on a woman. That goes both ways. So I don't give a damn what he did. That should have never had went to that point where she laying hands and feet on him like that. Now, I can't agree with you on that one, though, Lord Jamar. No matter so you gonna allow your woman to sit up there and just hit on you because you did something wrong? Like, shit, hell, we all do shit wrong. So shit, that deserves every time you do something wrong, somebody got to go upside your head. No, man. Be adults and work it out without all the physical touching and putting your hands and feet on people. Damn, man.
You hitting me now.
Do you agree with me that men are beta males when they let women beat them up like that? They're beta. Beta! Beta males.
You said that. Say that again?
They're weak men, beta males, when they let women beat them up.
Well, I would say naturally, yes. But you have to put something like that particular thing in context. Like,
Jesse Lee, so wait a minute. So what you trying to say though, sir? Jesse Lee, what is you trying to say, sir? That if a woman hits you, you just go beat the dog shit up out the woman now? Is that what you trying to, and then you want to ask another man, put him on the spot with that type of question? Is a man a beta male if he don't hit a woman back? Well, what about you knowing that you're stronger than a woman and you could just walk away from it? Now, on that one, you antagonizing the situation and you trolling, because that's how I look at it, though. Because ain't no way you gonna sit up and really ask that type of question to this man. You put him on the spot, because listen to what he just said.
I think there's a lot of reasons why he would marry Beyonce. I mean, she was a beautiful woman. Like, she was on top of her game. I think all of that came before, you know, all of what you're talking about is kind of after the fact, actually.
Oh, I see. What was your impression when his sister-in-law beat him up in the elevator? He just stood there and allowed it to happen. What were you thinking when you saw that?
I thought, that's some real shit right there. I said, something went down. We don't know what it is, but that girl right there, she don't care that he's Jay-Z or whatever. She said, I'm going to town on him up in this elevator, and it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? And he took his licks. He knew he was wrong for whatever he did. You know what I mean? That's why he took it. But he was like, listen, you ain't gonna keep it. You ain't gonna keep hitting me now.
Do you agree with me that men are beta males when they let women beat them up like that? They're beta. Beta! Beta
You
males.
said that. Say that again.
They're weak men, beta males, when they let women beat them up.
Well, I would say naturally, yes.
But wait, wait, do y'all hear this, man? Naturally, what it ain't no two-part answer to that. So you think a man is a sucker because he'll just allow women? You can't say that, bro, because the question that he asked was unfair, for one. For two, bro, you of all people should understand situations. Now you know fully damn well if a woman put her hands on you, you basically can walk the fuck away and not allow her to hurt you. Now, let's just be honest, without you having to even put your hands on her. But like, for you to say naturally yes, that would be incorrect, bro. That don't make no man no weak man if that type of thing was to happen. Now, if the man sit up there and constantly allows himself to keep getting beat, now that could be that, then I would agree with that. But if that man allowed it, boom, he walks away, and he gets to the bottom of it, and if they can't come to a solution, then he just leave, then no. Because he was man enough to just be able to not resort back to the physical violence the way that she did. So no, you're taking away the credit away from the man. The man didn't put his hands on her, she did. No, don't take the credit away from the man. See, that's the problem. Y'all put labels on shit like that. No, it's all type of situations that can happen with a man and a woman. Come on, man. Stop with all that trying to peg it out and label some shit.
But you have to put something like that particular thing in context. Like Jay-Z knows that he's in the public eye. He knows he's outside. Like he can't let some alpha, let go up in that elevator, or he could damn near lose his whole empire.
So wait a minute. So now you making excuses for Jay-Z just because he got billions of dollars or whatever the case may be? Now you want to make excuses? Oh, well, if he would have overreacted up in that elevator, he would have lost all his money. Shouldn't that be with every man then, Lord Jamar? Shouldn't you think that every man that's sitting up here working every day got something to lose? So what's so different between Jay-Z and me or Chef X or Willie or AC Walker? What's so different between? Ain't no difference, my nigga. So what? Again, putting labels on it like we're still not human beings. No, we're human beings. We all have something to lose. We all do. Not just Jay-Z because of his money and his status. So what? Sick of you motherfuckers with all that shit. And sometimes that shit don't matter any goddamn way, because if a motherfucker a rotten son of a bitch and he really wanted to lay hands on Beyonce, shit, he would have did it.
That he's been working so hard to build. So, and that's kind of how they diffuse some of your alphaness too.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm
what? So wait. Whoa. So you trying to say his money then made him soft? Wait a minute, am I reading that the right way? Is he saying that the money has made Jay-Z soft? Because I'm not that damn. So you saying all the money and all the status that and all that what Jay-Z got, it the money and everything that made him soft, huh? Slander, defamation of character. Carlos, you hear this? Defamation slander of Lord Jamar. He basically just said that Jay-Z, because he got all the fame and all the money, that it had made him soft. Then took some of the alpha up out of him because he got all the money and all. What? Bro, you is really batting 1,000 around here.
Man naturally just lets a woman beat on him. Yeah, that's a beta male. Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, have you ever been beat by a woman? You so hard. You so hard to beat me.
No, Jesse, I can't say I have.
Man, I think you have. I think a woman that put hands and feet on you a couple times. Now, you laughed a little bit too damn hard. I think a woman have put hands and feet on you. I think you're lying.
Amazing. I thought that by him allowing that to happen, he lost a lot of respect from other people. And I guess his career means more than respect, right?
Come on. Look, hey, Jesse Lee. Boy, you is a troll. You is talking big shit. Hey, Carlos. Jesse Lee giving Jay-Z over here. He got Jay-Z slander over here. Slander. Defamation of character. He don't give a fuck. He say Jay-Z, he done lost respect for him. Slander. Defamation of character over here. Lord Jesus.
Well, I feel like he showed a lot of restraint, to be honest. You know what I mean? I feel like he showed a lot of restraint. I don't know how much respect he really lost in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It all depends.
Yeah. Do you believe that human beings are in a fallen state?
That human beings are in a fallen state.
Right. My show is called The Fallen State. Do you believe human beings are in a fallen state?
Naturally, see, it all depends on what you mean by that. And what you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you mean that were we born into sin or some shit like that? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right. We were born into sin, and that sin caused us to fall away from God. And now we're in darkness, and Satan is our daddy.
Man, stop, man. Jesse Lee, man, come on, man. Hey, you really do need to knock it off, man. Man, look, you really just be, you know. You got me lost for words on over here, Jesse Lee. Even Lord Jamar don't even know how to answer that. See?
In certain ways, I have to agree with that. I believe we are in a fallen state, but I don't believe that we're naturally born into that. This is a state that's been created. It's been crafted, but this is not something that we are born into naturally. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is the abnormal that has become normal.
Well, what happened is that we were not born that way. We weren't created that way. We weren't born that way. We were created in the image of God. But because of what Adam and Eve did, we were born through the woman. We were born through the woman, and in being born through the woman, we come into a crazy family because the woman is running it. She's angry. Satan is her daddy, and she hates the man that she's with. She hates her.
Wait a minute. Where did this come? What? Huh? Satan is her daddy. Wait, she hates her man. Wait a minute. What the hell is Jesse Lee talking about?
Her father, and she ended up turning the children away from the father, And
See, but that wasn't her original state either. You're talking about something that happened later.
That's
the woman wasn't always like that.
That's right. They weren't created that way. But when Eve listened to Satan and believed into that lie, she took on his identity. So when we were born, we were born.
This is where philosophically we might start to differ, and because I'm not one who's going to just stick strictly to the Bible.
See, and that's why right there, because Lord Jamar did not agree with how Jesse Lee laid that on out, even though, no, in the Bible, yes, when they tell that story, he is correct. But see, that's why I don't talk about religion, because guess what? That statement that Jesse Lee, that truth that he told right then and there, no matter if he don't feel like it's the truth or not, Jesse Lee and others have heard that same story. He laid it out. He didn't like it. So now let's see his response all the way towards what Jesse Lee just said.
And feel like everything that's being said in there is word for word fact. There's evidence to suggest that snake actually can also represent the Kundalini, and which goes up your spine and helps give you God consciousness, and that story is being twisted a little bit. So, and trust me, these people, are the masters of twisting things around and making up seem down and down seem up. So let's not be so harsh. I'm hearing a little harshness towards the woman in what you're saying. And I'm saying that's not, although that might be the result of what happened, that's not who she is by nature.
That's why the men have to be born again. They have to overcome the mother's nature, return to the father's nature, and take back their natural identity. And then you bring the woman out of her hell.
I don't know if I'm gonna.
What you want to say, man? I don't know. Ooh. Hey, this man is too funny, man. Lord.
I don't know if I can agree with that. I see that that's your point of view.
But why do you think men think and act like women? It's not natural for a man to be emotional. It's not natural for him to be angry. But he has the woman's identity. How do you think he took on the woman's identity if she didn't turn him away and recreate him in her image?
Well, I feel like this happened when they created an imbalance in the family, when they take the man out of the equation. And now you got these women out here saying, "Oh, I'm the man and the woman. I'm his daddy and his mama."
Yeah.
They're going to look up to the example, their frame of reference of what they have. And now if a woman who's trying to act like a man but really doesn't know how to be a man, and now when she's confronted with certain conflicts or whatever, and gets in a very emotional state, this man is going to emulate that, or this boy who grows to a man is going to emulate that. And so he's just following what he sees. But it's the imbalance that was created. I'm not just going to put this all on the woman and say, "Oh, she's evil" or something, and we need the man to. We need the man for the balance, is what we need him for.
Do you believe
because
that?
She can't do both.
Do you believe we become like what we hate?
That we become like what it's possible.
And so
yes.
It's impossible that the boys and the girls, when they are controlled by the mother, they resent the mother. And when they resent her, they become like her. But when they forgive her, God will forgive them, and then they can return to their fathers.
You keep saying return to their fathers in a slick little way. See, it's like you make sense in a way. But this whole return to their fathers as if, so what, are we getting rid of the mothers now?
No,
it's mothers anymore?
It's the father, the husband. Well, really, the mother's supposed to grow up as a little girl closer to her father, but her mother turned her away from her father, so she became like her father. So when she finally get married, if she married an alpha male who has overcome his mother, then he will bring his wife out of that hell that she's in by showing her how to forgive her mother and to love her father who should have protected her from the mother. But he couldn't do it because he ended up marrying his mother. You become attracted to what you hate. And that's why a lot of men become little boys, because they end up marrying mama. But if they...
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Now, that don't even sound right, Jesse Lee. Now you talking about they married, the sons is sitting up marrying their own damn mamas, man. Come on, man. Where do you get your knowledge from? Oh, my God. Man, look, it's going to have to be a part 2 to this, because I see the timestamp on where it is right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to this one, man. Make it a part 2. Make it 3 parts, because it's like it's over an hour. So, Lord Jesus Christ. I'll be right back.
Ears got his phone out. After he got punked in our team meeting by the veteran. How you get? And then ear. Who the first nigga to talk? Got for Kwame in the locker room. Ears got his phone out. He got all these niggas up here. All these niggas up here, right? I just said after he got punked in the locker room. First nigga to jump out the window for him. Ears. Everybody shut the fuck up. Got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Kwame. Who got punked? Punked with the man, the veteran. You just said, you're a rookie, just like you said. Oh, it wasn't 30 years. So, Kwame, there ain't no problem yet? Kwame, there ain't no problem yet? No problem? It's cool. I said you got punked in the locker room. You got punked in the locker room. Phone out. Who you texting, boy? What a problem, man? In the locker room. Who got punked in the locker room? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked in the locker room? I say, who got punked in the locker room? Yeah, Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Hey, Gil, who got punked in the locker room? There you go. See, he just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears, stop. Okay. Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. He just said for the first time, word. Who got punked? Ears got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and stop. So, Kwame, is this where you gonna hit me with the questions? You gonna hit me right now with the questions? Not yet? Because right here, Ears interrupted on accident. He didn't know if you was ready to say something. He didn't know if you was hiding under the bed yet. We can't see you. We don't know what you're doing. So Ears is taking lead. Nothing. He interrupted. Nothing. We cool, right? We cool. Okay. Everybody. We cool. We cool, everybody. Hold on. And he said, my bad. He's got his phone out. Who you texting, boy? Right there. I heard your question. I heard it. We all heard it clear. Who got punked in the locker room? Who got punked? We heard it. I heard it. We all heard it, right? He said it. Who got punked in the locker room? We good. We good. You asked your question. We good. I heard it. I noted it. Now we got punked in the locker room. Now let's go. Hold on. I came here my 3rd year. Right. I think you're right about that. I didn't state my first time. See, Kwame, did you see what you just did? Oh yeah, you easy to be, boy. You see what you just did? you agreed with me to shut me the fuck up so you can ask your question. Let me say it again. You just agreed with me to shut me up. You right, yo. Who got pumped in the locker room? See, you did the same thing for years. Is being accused of. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? You didn't catch that shit. I caught it, bitch. You agreed with me to shut me up real quick so you can ask your question. Same thing years did. We got your ass on video agreeing. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting with a man like me? Who got pumped? I said you got pumped in the locker room, bitch. Ears got his phone out. Who are you texting, boy? I agree. Yeah, you right. Damn. You agreed with me that you got pumped in the locker room. Ain't that a bitch? Who got pumped in the locker room? So now, what the problem is why do I need to push play if you already agreed you got pumped in the locker room? Not the upper room, but the locker room.
So who got pumped in the locker room?
This bitch is stuck on repeat. Hey, Ears, it's not your fault. Keep glitching. It's YouTube fucking this shit up.
Yeah, no. It was all his fault. You know, he decided to go against a bus, and the bus castrated his ass up out of bus life. And ever since then, he been outside looking in. The hometown homeboy ain't so much the hometown homeboy no more. He relinquished his rights of being a Kwame Brown support channel. You know. See, you see the pattern? See, it's a pattern. It's a pattern with these folks. They sit up here and throw loyalty. We as Kwame Brown supporters, and we support them. They will crash out. They will crash their channels for the beloved Kwame, for the love of Kwame. God damn, boy. Boy, you sure got a lot of power on over there, old Busty Bus. Shit. Yeah, it's the bus life way or no way. Shit. If you go against the old Busty Bus, especially now, if you do it behind the scenes, I don't think it'd be too bad. You know, he may get you later though, but it won't be so bad. But like if you try to tell him in front of everybody you disagree with him, boys, off with your head. Shit, I'm one of the main ones that was disagreeing with the shit that he was doing. Shit, I didn't give a fuck about him being an ex-NBA former #1 draft pick. If you did some bullshit, I didn't give a fuck who you was. I was calling it out. You know, Kwame Brown didn't like me speaking my mind about the shit that I was seeing. Hell, I was letting a lot of that bullshit go because I wasn't all invested up in it. I looked at it like I said before, y'all. It's all entertainment. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, what most was making a big deal out of, I didn't give a fuck. So I never fed into it that way. But disagreeing with him on social media, on the platform, on his platform of all places, shit, no, you just messed yourself on up. And that's what happened. But see, I didn't already have no channel at that time. I wasn't no content creator. So y'all weren't gonna hear me talking about I'm a Kwame Brown support channel. What you think I came here to be biased? No, you weren't gonna hear me do no dumb shit like that. I make the channel, my name is going on there. Fuck Bus Life. Fuck out of here. The fuck I want my name to be attached to it that way. No, fuck you. Because, see, I'm the one that's doing all the fucking work. Did not name one of them motherfucking Kwamites come over here and support shit that I had going on over here when I had my old channel. I got my shit up out the mud for real. So when motherfuckers sit up here and act like, oh, well, I was really clout chasing Kwame Brown, well, how? When none of his people was over here supporting nothing that I had going on. And I do mean none of them. No, remember, y'all, I only had 5 to 10 people up in my chat. Kind of like what I got right now. If I was really clout chasing some damn busted bust, I would have had a packed out goddamn room. No, I didn't have it. So it is what it is. Now, moving on. You know, they be tripping about my dead channel, Stilly dead. You know, shit hell. I had a dead channel when I first started, so, you know, hey, it is what it is with that. You know, I ain't tripping about that. Numbers will come. But wait a minute. Before I want y'all, tell me what y'all think about this Finesse 2 times saying he ain't used to brush his teeth. Now, before I play anything else, I got to play this.
Yeah, I ain't used to brush my teeth. I ain't brushed my teeth before I got them fixed. Yeah, because I ain't know no better. I ain't know no better before I got my teeth fixed, nigga. I was a street nigga. Fuck brushing my teeth. I wanted some money, nigga.
Now, this is what I will have to ask you. You said, fuck your teeth. I'm trying to get money. Wait, did I miss something? Did I miss? Wait, whoa. Uh-oh. Appreciate that slap on the neck, Glenda. Appreciate that slap on the neck. Did I just hit? Wait a minute. Let me rewind that again.
I ain't know no better before I got my teeth fixed, nigga. I was a street nigga. Fuck brushing my teeth. I wanted some money, nigga. Fuck you talking about. But when I did better, hey, man, quit playing with me, man. You know better, you do better, man. You know, you gotta learn. Yeah, I ain't used to brush my teeth. Fuck those teeth running in my family. So.
What the fuck that got to do with it runs in the family? You could have broke that curse and just kept your own teeth up. Hey, Tanya, now you making an excuse about you not brushing your teeth and all you want to do is get money. So it was too much for you to go in. So that means if you weren't brushing your teeth, that means you weren't washing your face. You weren't washing your ass. And you want to blame that because you didn't know no better. What you mean you didn't know no better? Your daddy wasn't right there to show you how to go in the bathroom and brush your teeth and wash your face and wash your ass? You mean to tell me you rolled up out the damn bed with boogers all in your damn mind, crust all over every goddamn well, with stinky breath? Man, come on. But you was making money though, right?
It is what it is. But get what now though? 250. 250. Yeah. 250 on. Yeah. You never see this. Huh?
Man, come on, man. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts about that right there. Glenda, do you see? I mean, come on. That don't even make sense. Nothing of what he said. And I ain't gonna act like I'm like super outraged about it to a certain degree, but it's just certain things I'm just not gonna say on the internet just for people to react to. You're not gonna get me to believe that did nobody at an early age show you how to go in that bathroom and brush your damn teeth and wash your face. I'm not going to get you to, you're not going to tell me that just because you got people in your family with fucked up teeth, then, hey, fuck it, I got to have fucked up teeth too. That's the wrong type of mentality to even have. Damn, that just didn't make no sense to me, Glenda, but you know, hey, I guess. So moving on to the video. Now, this is coming from Carlos King. Shout out to that brother for getting this content. Now, this one is kind of troubling to me right here, right? A young lady with a disabled, her mother is disabled. She wants her mama to try to get her evicted up out of the house. This is some wild out shit right here. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am only giving my reaction and my opinion to this story right here by Carlos King. This is where the content comes from. Shout out to that brother.
If you spend 5 minutes getting a quote from Bybert.com, you can save up to 20%. That's 100% a good idea.
Turn around and start cussing. That's funny. That's funny. I ain't making nothing look stupid, baby. I'm chilling. That's fine. I just don't like how you let my child out the house unattended. And then you're going to say that's not my child. That's your grandchild. Yeah, see, you said you don't care. That's fine.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video right now. Listen, the title of this video says that she tried to kick her mother out of the house, but she wouldn't leave. Now, I don't know what's going on with this situation or the circumstances surrounding this situation. I just seen it was a viral video, downloaded it, and came straight to y'all to see what the hell we finna get into. But look, I do want to say, it is kind of crazy to be kicking your mama out of the house, but a lot of people grew up in toxic environments, you know, grew up having resentment towards their parents and their parents having resentment towards them for whatever the reason may be. And that goes for mothers and daughters and fathers and sons.
And you know what? You're absolutely correct. But you know what I get pissed off about is when they bring their personal drama onto social media for clicks, likes, and monetary gain. Now, that's fine. She feels the way she want to feel about her mama or daddy. You know, that really don't have no bearing on me. I really don't care nothing about that. But when you broadcast it on social media and you trying to really make a spectacle of your mother, like, that's still your mom at the end of the day. You may not, I'm not going to even say the hate word. You just can't stand your mama. I get it, right? But it should never get to that point where you get online on social media and disrespect your own mother and talk to her just any type of way. It's still supposed to be some form of etiquette that's going on around here when it comes to that. And I'm sorry, this generation just do not have etiquettes at all towards their mom and dad. Look, we all done had mothers and fathers that do some old crazy ass shit, but under no circumstances would I come on social media and disrespect them and make myself out to be no fucking victim. No, certain things need to be behind closed doors without all the eyes and ears on your situation. This right here is just some trifling bullshit right here, in my opinion.
And vice versa. But I do want to say, man, you know, like they always say, you only get one mama, one daddy and stuff like that.
Right.
But it also, you know, comes a time and a place where some people just feel like that they don't want to deal with their parents anymore. And it is what it is. They'll wash their hands with your ass because of how you treated them in the past. Or, you know, it's all type of different things they can go into that. I'm just giving y'all a brief synopsis of my thoughts and opinions before we get into it. But let's go ahead and jump into it and see what's actually going on so we can talk about everything in the video and in the comment section. I want to tell everybody out there, I appreciate y'all for being here. I hope that everything is okay with you and your family, and I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of y'all's life. When I say that, I'm only talking to those who say it back to me in return, and to those who reciprocate that same energy back to me as well, but just not typing it out for whatever the reason may be. Also, I'm going to let the ticket sale run for a whole week. So until the end of this week, you can get double, triple, or even quadruple the amount of tickets that you would normally get on a regular day. So, you know, if you want to go down there and take a chance, click that link, get y'all some tickets, and take a chance at winning this 2025 GMC Terrain that I'm giving away to one of my supporters. Make sure you subscribe, because if you're not a subscriber of the channel, you are disqualified, because I'm only adding people to this sweepstakes that are supporters of mine. Other than that, man, I've said enough about everything else. Let's jump into this and see what the hell going on with the situation, man. Let's go.
It started yesterday.
Okay.
It started yesterday.
They got the
police called.
You're right.
I'm tired of them. I just yes, can I talk to you by yourself? They called. She put her hand up.
She done put her hands on the police.
Hold on.
Now let me hear that.
Yeah. I really need her big rat. She's talking on her head. She's causing disturbance. That's why everybody is out right now, because she's causing disturbance. And I just need her gone.
Do you live here?
Yes, and the lease is in my name.
How long she been living here?
Like
that, you know what? Again, look, it don't matter to me about the disagreement that you may have with your mama, right? For one, you bogus for even putting your hands on your mama. And for two, you really bogus for putting this all on camera online like this. You need your mama to go. Like, damn, okay, if your name is on the lease, okay, fine. But you still know that it's just not that simple. You just putting somebody, even your mother, just up out the house. She can make you go to court and pay that judge to get a judgment for her to leave that premises within a certain amount of time. You just can't put nobody up out your house. I hope your mom, I'm pretty sure your mom, she knows that too.
A month. And I know you're probably going to say I have to go through the legal system, but she needs to be Baker at. She needs help. She has mental issues. And I can call my brother right now and he'll verify that.
They need paperwork, though, to verify some shit like that.
You just ain't gonna be able to kick your mom out like that.
She's mental. She has like mental issues. She'll talk to.
Explain to me she talks in her.
But wait a minute. Well, then you knew that she had mental issues then before you called the police, way before this, and yet you still allowed your mother to live there in your house. So now it's a problem, but you already knew that.
Sleep. She's bipolar. She's
very bipolar. She's she talks to herself. She's nitpicking. It's just a lot. It's a lot that I can. It's just a lot.
She threatened to hurt herself or anybody else?
Yeah, she said that she doesn't want to be here anymore. So I guess she's going to take some kind of medications.
Wait, hold on. Now you saying that your mama been talking about unaliving her own self now? Come on now. Now, you really putting it on thick. You pouring it on real thick here.
And
she have medication?
Yeah, she does.
For what?
She has diabetes, high blood pressure, and then she has like an infection as well. So she has like antibiotics for that.
Oh my God. That don't sound nothing like no psych medication with all of what you just named. All the medicine that you just named don't have nothing to do with psych medication. You just really throwing your mama under the bus. I mean, I don't agree with that part of it though, but like I said, it is what it is. You know, you only got one mother. And I get it. Sometimes, you know, our parents can get on our nerves, but at the end of the day, this ain't it right here, what you doing.
But that's about all I know. Insulin.
What did she say specifically today that triggered all this?
What you mean?
Why did you call today?
Because I was over at my friend's house and she just opened the door and let my child out by herself, and somebody could have kidnapped her by herself.
Which child?
Where's my name? Right here in the pink. Yeah, she let the door open. She's 4. She let the door open, and I don't even think no. Yeah, I was down here. She let the door open. We were sitting in her house, and she said, "Look, your daughter is standing in my window." So that's why I came over here and I started snapping because somebody could have kidnapped her. You get what I'm saying? So
she's upset because she's saying mom's unstable. I evaluated her. And today she was visiting a friend down there. Yeah. And mom let her 4-year-old out, and she was wandering around by herself.
Hey, Nurse Petty, what's the word?
She was in the window.
I just got paid $60,000.
How you doing, Nurse Petty?
I'm using this app on my phone, and I don't know if you could see.
Friends like your kids right there.
You know what I just noticed? I didn't even pay attention like that. She on live telling all her mama business like this. That's something you should never ever do. I don't give a damn what we.
Right. Damn. Carlos, you just realized that. Right. Right, bro. She wrong, bro. She wrong only for that part. I can't tell no grown person on how they supposed to feel about their own mama. I ain't right there dealing with the shit. But come on, man. It, like I said, it's just certain etiquettes that these young people do not have anymore. They got a problem with their parents. What they do, y'all, they hurry up and run to the internet and make a big spectacle for nothing. You feel what I'm saying? She talking to a whole live audience while filming that shit, the police being there. She calling the police on the mama. I mean, come on, man. That's going too far with it.
Going through, I'm not going to put your personal information out there unless you put mine out there. But if you didn't put mine out there, I'm not going to do that. And I probably won't even be worried about you, even if you try to put mine out there, because some of that shit just be lame. But, you know, like I said before, they can have a toxic relationship, as we can see. But she might be documenting, you know what I'm saying, for personal reasons and shit like that. But I feel like that you can record without posting it to the internet.
Exactly. No, I can't. Bro, she's doing it live. Now, again, if she was just recording it and just took the recording, that'd have been one thing, but she's doing it live. So, of course, she's looking for some type of gratification from strangers on the internet about her own personal situation. These people sometimes make me sick.
Us to talk about it, because that's exactly what the hell gonna happen, you know. But they not gonna kick the mama out. She already said that she been there for like a month. They don't give a damn. She ain't gonna be able to kick her out just like that. She got to go through the process. And I think the term that she used is when you do like have to remove a person who has mental issues. So they might be, I don't know, don't quote me on that shit now. Don't take it to the bank, but that's what I think it is. The word that she used, that is box some shit. I don't know. But yeah, you know,
what up, not worth
that shit off the internet, man, because, and I can say this till I'm blue in the face. People gonna do this shit every day, but you know, she exposing a lot of shit about her mama, man, on camera. Let's get back into it.
Yep.
So she got infection and everything.
I mean, she didn't, yeah.
Well, so we can't make her leave.
So what about Baker?
Well, so a Baker Act,
because she definitely has mental issues. Y'all might not be seeing it right now, but she does. Yeah. She does.
A Baker Act is when we take someone against their will for mental illness.
Okay. So why y'all can't take her?
Because in order to do that, they have to meet certain criteria.
And what is that?
It's
communication,
things that they have to meet,
articulation,
basically for us to take her. So
it's fine. It doesn't even matter.
She ain't crazy.
She can stay here, whatever. But I'm just letting y'all know I'm trying to prevent from putting my hands on her. Oh. And that's a threat, and I don't give a.
Whoa! Highly disrespectful. Highly disrespectful. You didn't even have to say that. Now, see the dumb shit right there? That wasn't even necessary for you to have said that while you live on Facebook. It's already bad enough that you putting you and your mama's business on out there, but now you laying threats because now you want to put hands and feet on your own mama? But then you just say she crazy? So you don't give a damn about going to jail for putting your hands, for one, on your mama, for two, if it's alleged that she is mentally unstable, then you really gonna catch a charge for that itself.
if y'all take me to jail today, but I'm just trying to let y'all know that I'm trying for my safety to get her out of here, so I won't do anything that I wish I don't want to do.
Well, her being here is something that you've done.
I don't know.
Right, you the one that goes back to the point. You'd allowed it because that means that you already knew that your mom had a mental issue. So now you think the police gonna bail you out? That's exactly what I've been saying. They can't bail you out. Hey, Letitia. Nurse Petty, she going straight to hell with this shit right here. I don't want to hurt my mom. I don't want to really do something bad to my own mother. And yes, this is a threat. You is online, dummy. You telling strangers on the internet that you willing to put hands and feet on your own mama. No matter what the situation is between you and your mama, it should never be that goddamn bad. Damn.
To help her.
The law here,
because I
lady.
be trying to help her. She's disabled.
So do you understand what you're saying?
Okay, but I'm tired.
There's no accountability.
Okay, I don't feel like talking. I'm done. I'm done.
You said ain't no accountability.
Let her stay here. Y'all can get a call. I don't give.
They must be tired of their ass.
Right.
Tired of this bitch.
Ooh.
And nobody understands.
Damn.
Nobody understands.
Appreciate that slap on the neck, Letitia. Appreciate that slap on the neck. And a handbasket, Nurse Petty. She wronger than two left shoes with this one.
Called her mama a B. She couldn't up.
Oh, man.
Nothing. They ain't say nothing about it. That's fine. That's fine. And it's fine. I understand. I understand, sir. Okay, that's fine. All right. Thank y'all for coming out. Have a blessed one.
She mad.
Hey, she mad.
You knew you wasn't going nowhere?
Ooh, mama popping her shit up.
That's fine. That's fine.
Come here.
Mama popping that shit.
Oh, here she go, trying to put this God stuff in it. Child. That's fine. I ain't worried about it.
You better get him. You better get God before it's too late, baby.
Uh-oh.
That live money ain't gonna save you. That live money ain't gonna save you. I got faith.
Can you please stop talking to me? Close the door. Why is you talking to me? Okay, well, leave me alone. I'm done talking.
Ooh.
That's a lie.
Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. She say, I pay. Now the mama say, I pay rent. Mama ain't that goddamn crazy. She know she paying rent, and to add insult to injury, she paying your share of rent too. Ooh. Ain't that nothing, y'all? While she doing all this big talk, calling the police on her own damn mama, and looky. Boy, you can't make this shit up.
That's a lie. You steady trying to. I don't know what you. I don't know. You just trying to make a show for your little neighbors.
You went live. Guess what, dummy? If you wouldn't have went live trying to show out in front of some goddamn strangers and shit, hell, we wouldn't have known nothing about you calling the police on your own mama to get her the fuck up out of there. That's on you, dummy. You the one. This is deflection at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Shit. No, Letitia, no, they did not put her out because she's been there for more than a month. She will have to go through the courts to get petition her to get out, and they still gonna give her some days to be able to leave. So she legally, she cannot put her out no way, no how. She got to go through the courts. See, her broke ass too damn cheap to go. Now, if you really want somebody out the fucking house, guess what? You gonna be at that courtroom. You gonna pay that fee. You gonna pay that $700. Maybe it's different. It differs in different states, but I know here you're paying at least $750 for you to get a petition to get somebody evicted the fuck up out of there. Yeah, she just outside being mad because, maybe her mama said some slick shit to her. It's some, mother and daughter squabble type shit. But the whole point is that, Letitia, why the fuck did she go live on Facebook and she's sitting up telling her audience, seeing the whole thing, hearing how she talked, she didn't threaten her mama, talking about how she's going to beat her up and put hands and feet on her own mama. She done called the mama a bitch. I mean, she is really going off. She mad because the police won't take her. They can't take her. They won't take her. She talking about her mama crazy and everything. But how she crazy? But the mama just sat up here saying, well, shit, I pay my rent here too. And I'm paying your portion. So the mama, apparently, Letitia, can't be that fucking crazy.
To give people a show.
That's what God's children. You can't do it. I tell you that all the time. Even if they
How can somebody pray and then next thing you know start cussing? That's God's child. You praying, but then you turn around.
Oh, so what? Little girl, please. If you hung up on that, do you know how many pastors, ministers, and all that? Yeah, they say the most outlandish shit when they ain't in church. Don't ever get it confused. Them people curse too. Most of them, goddamn it, hell, was pimps and all that type of shit. Said all type of outlandish shit. Please. Just because you go to church, that don't mean that your overall, it only changes when you in church. And you play nice then, but when you ain't in church, shit, you gonna say it the way the fuck you gonna say it.
To start cussing. That's funny. That's funny. I ain't making nothing look stupid, baby. I'm chilling.
No, exactly. No, mama, you is right. She is making herself look like a fucking idiot. And I'm glad your mama cursing you the fuck out because you stupid. And you ain't got no fucking respect for your own goddamn mama. You deserve all the fucking smoke since you want to go live and show a bunch of strangers about you and your mama's situation. Let me dial it down.
That's fine.
Every time you post your business online,
I just don't like how you let my child out the house unattended. And then you're going to say that's not my child. That's your grandchild.
Okay, fine. I could understand you having a problem with your mama just letting your baby on out there without letting you know. I understand that. But do we need to know that as social media? Why do strangers need to know something about some shit like this? This to me is dumb. Is you getting paid for you telling your story on your own mama? What the fuck is we really doing here? You just disrespected your mama for what? At what end? What is you getting up out of this?
Yeah, so you said you don't care. That's fine. But that's fine. But like I said, you don't let a child out unattended. Anybody could kidnap her. Anybody.
Right. No, I mean, that deja vu, that most definitely can be true. But still, yeah, apparently the mama just said open up the door and allowed her grandbaby just all outside without, I guess, watching her being right there. And the mama was at her friend's house across the street. So apparently somebody had to let her know that baby was on outside. So she marched it on and Probably got into it with her mama or whatever about just letting the baby right on out, and it went from there. So I guess she figured, oh, I'm gonna embarrass my mama, and I'm gonna show the world, I'm gonna show these strangers on how my own mama just let her own granddaughter or grandson right up out the house without me knowing. But that still makes you look crazy as fuck to me, because who the fuck cares? Y'all could have settled that in private. Didn't know all these strangers, you allow people to be all up in your business, and then you get mad when a motherfucker really give you an opinion that you making yourself look like a fucking idiot by even disrespecting your mama like that. Like, okay, fine. You could disagree with her doing what she did towards your baby. Okay, I already understand that part, but for you to get online, on Facebook, go live, disrespect your mother, threaten your mother, call out her name. No, I would never agree with that.
You don't let a child out, but you let her go to a parent's house.
But that's fine.
Tell Facebook that.
Damn. Y'all heard that? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me rewind that again. Y'all need to hear exactly what the mama said.
Her grandchild. Yeah, see, you said you don't care. That's fine. But that's fine. But like I said, you don't let a child out unattended. Anybody could kidnap her. Anybody.
You don't let a child out, but you let her go to a parent's house.
But that's fine.
Tell Facebook that.
Yeah, she should have kept this off the internet.
You trying to
see?
I don't have to be a hostage.
Okay, but you can open the door and don't say nothing to me. Okay, but you trying to nitpick, and I'm gonna show you what a nitpicking do, ho. Keep with me. I'm gonna show you. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn because ain't nobody doing shit. Ain't nobody doing nothing, so I'm gonna have to handle it myself. Keep fucking with me.
Well, damn, she about to crash clean out and whoop on her mama now. Somebody call the police back over there to their house. Lord Jesus, she really trying to put hands and feet on her mama for real. Like, I'm going to show you disrespectful, ho. That ain't no way to talk to your mama like that. Even if you was online or offline, you just disrespectful as fuck.
I'm going to show your asshole. Keep with me.
No.
I'm going to show.
That ain't it. Nah, she's showing the hell out. I understand you going through what you're going through, but come on, man. Damn, you doing your mama like that. And I know it's easier said than done not to do certain shit like this. And she is in her house, allegedly. So y'all can understand the frustrations and shit like that, but damn, it just, I don't know. I don't want to put no input like what a person should do. I just feel like that.
Hey, I'll say this. This wasn't for the internet, like you said, Carlos. This wasn't, bro. No matter how you slice it, I'm not tripping about them being back and forth, because this ain't the first time I've seen a mother and daughter go back and forth and have words. So I'm not tripping about that. What I'm tripping about is her putting that type of thing out on social media. That's where she's crossing the line at, because we already know if she's doing this on social media, then that means that if she's off social media, she's disrespecting the fuck up out of her mama any goddamn way. So all she doing is just showing her character of who she really is. She's a disrespectful daughter to her mother. Either way, Letitia, it's her house. She says allegedly her daughter's name is on the lease. The daughter's name is on the lease, so the mother's name isn't on the lease. That's why she tried to press the police to escort her up out the house. But no matter what, if she been there for more than a month, she got to go through the courts. Either way. So she did this to herself. If and this is my thing, Letitia, if she really feels the way she feels about her mama, then guess what then? She should have never allowed her up in her house then. You got to know this ghetto motherfucker, it was a reason why she even allowed her mom there in the first place. Maybe her mama is getting a crazy check or something like that, or an SSI check, and she's helping her with the rent. You feel what I'm saying? Look, she looking for all the help. Now think about this. She knowing that she don't like her mama, but because of what her mama probably have, any type of check, any type of income that's coming in, right? She needs that. So she's putting up with the bullshit anyway. I'm already seeing the scenario. I could tell that this motherfucker don't go to no damn job. All she doing is going to her friend's house right across the street from her house. You can tell she ain't got no job. She ain't going to no damn job. She depend on what her mom gets to help her pay that damn rent there. Yeah, the mama is helping. The mama even said, hell, she paying her portion of the rent. She said, I'm paying rent here. Hell, I'm even paying your share of the rent. So that let you know right there, she ain't even fucking working. Now, that I'm not sure of. That I'm not sure if she on Section 8 or not. I'm not sure about that.
People need to try to look past certain shit if y'all gonna be in the same household. But at the same time, when people do move in and shit like that, you start seeing different sides of a person, and then stuff starts to happen. But that's her mama, so I'm guessing that I'm guessing she's been in her life her whole life, but we really just don't know. But I do want to say she's not that damn crazy. She know what the hell she's talking about. I just feel like that they're tired of each other. And once you in the same space with somebody for so long, you do get irritable and shit like that. But she's at like a whole nother level with the disrespect, you know what I'm saying? Especially in front of the kids. And mama saying, shit, them ain't my kids. You need to be responsible for your own damn kids. I just live here. That's how I took it. But we really just don't know if she told her she can watch the baby.
And guess what? The mama got every right to say that too, because she done raised her kids. I mean, damn that I'm the grandma, but shit, no, take your damn kids with you. You ain't gonna just be. Now, I could even understand the part of the mama. The mama like, damn, you going right across the street. Why you can't carry your baby with you? I ain't got to sit up here. I'm paying rent here. You're not going to treat me like no damn babysitter just because I'm the grandmama. Fuck you. I raised you already. You raised your own goddamn kid. So I get the mama side of it too. Shit, the lazy... Boy, let me shut up before I really say some shit here. Shit, this lazy ass chick right here, take your own damn baby across the street. You was only going across the street. So why in the fuck you couldn't have your baby right there with her? The mama is not obligated on watching your baby. The fuck?
Asked her, can she watch the baby? But I don't think she would have denied the baby if she already done asked her to do so. So I don't know, man. I just want to say it's just sad and unfortunate to see her hollering and cussing at her mama like this.
But I bet you she didn't even do that. I bet y'all $100, right? That she just left that house and just went right on over there to that friend's house. Ain't said nothing to her mama about going nowhere. Even though the mama already probably know that that's where she was going in the first place. But it's just a point. I bet you she ain't even tell her mama, like, Mom, can you keep an eye on him for a hot little second? I'm just going across the street to my buddy's house. No type of respect. Just leave your baby there because the grandma here, oh, grandma, she ain't going nowhere. No, that's unfair to your own mama. That's still your child.
But I know a lot of people do have these type of relationships with their parents, so it is what it is. Let's get back into it.
And you hush when you get an ass whipping. Get up here now. Get up here, because I'm not playing with you. Up here now. Well, go play. And I'm not going to tell you again. Y'all keep playing with me. Leave me alone. I'm tired. Leave me alone. Why can't you just leave? Y'all been aggravating me, bro.
It'd be different if they live together.
Whole artist.
If she just pulled up, then I would have been like, you know, she need to leave. But they live together, so.
Don't call her. Leave her alone. You wasn't worried about her when you opened the door and let her out here.
That part right there, Letitia. If the grandmama isn't mentally stable, she shouldn't have never left that baby with the grandma in the first place. Bingo! She's so fucking dumb, she don't even understand the shit that she's saying up out her mouth can actually be used against her in this situation. Because look, I don't give a fuck if it's my mom and my dad. If they got mental issues, then they not competent enough to watch anybody, let alone they trying to watch themselves. How the fuck? They barely can watch themselves. How the hell they gonna be trying to watch some kid that's active, that's gonna move around? This is a, man, this a ghetto chick right here is as fine as Jack.
By herself.
No, she wasn't.
No. No, you. Oh, now you had to go over yourself. Stop lying, man. Whatever.
Oh, well.
Whatever.
You're supposed to watch your child at all times.
Ever heard of the salt under the tongue routine? Most people haven't. It's a simple little habit.
It's not my.
That's a fact. Mama ain't lying. You is supposed to watch your kid at all times. Under no circumstances is it the mama's responsibility to just be watching unless you wasn't around. It's certain stipulations to that, but you is here. You is alive and well. You supposed to be on top of that either way. Now you just got through fussing and yelling and screaming at the police, kept talking about when your mom is mentally unstable. Don't you know the police thinking to themselves like, well, damn, why the fuck would you leave your baby with your mom that's mentally unstable, dummy? That's why they know you full of shit.
Responsibility to take care of your child.
Monet.
Okay.
No, Monet, you can come out.
So I thought it was a different scenario. So basically, it sounds like the mama just let her out the house or left the door open and shit like that. And then she ran out of the house. So I can definitely understand her frustrations now a little bit more, but it's still not a justification to be talking to her the way that she's talking to her. And the mama is right. You do need to be watching your children at all times, because I'm thinking, where the hell was she at this whole time? I remember her saying something about what she was doing, but I'm just saying, like, you know, shit, you need to be right there present as well too before you start trying to place blame on others. But if she was solely left to her and her care, then yeah, I will be hot as fish grease about that shit. You let my child out of the damn house and I left her here with you, but we don't know the circumstances around that shit. The mama ain't breaking down her part. We only can hear her part. Let's get back into it.
Outside and play. Come on, Monet, you can come play.
That's not my child, that's my grandbaby.
That's fine. I'm done. All right, come on, you can go outside and play.
That girl know how to open that door and go out. It's
No, she
not my
don't.
responsibility right behind your child and take care of you.
Ho.
Do you want me to spread this video on Facebook?
I don't give a what you gotta do.
No, I got it in my phone.
I don't care what you got.
Of you and acting.
That's fine. Do it. I don't give a fuck. Damn. I know. I'm trying to take me a breather right now. This bitch keep with me. I'm trying my best not to put my hands on her. I promise you. I promise you.
Y'all, they picking at each other.
I'm trying.
I understand where both of y'all coming from.
How come you just can't? You if your mama is not physically able to move around, you a young woman. How come you can't just grab your baby and go somewhere for a few hours and let things calm down? So you gonna just sit there and allow yourself to be all frustrated and mad over some simple shit? Again, If you'd have been watching your baby all alone in the first place instead of running over to your friends to get the gossip and probably smoke and drink, then maybe we wouldn't be in this situation right here. You'd be all frustrated. But see, I know your game. You thought that your mama was just supposed to just be, the babysitter, while you go out and do what the fuck you do. Mama let you know, you're not putting that on me. I'm paying my portion of the rent and your portion, and I'm a fucking babysitter. No, now I can understand why the mama feel the way she feels, and that's why she like, man, fuck all that. Watch your own. I'm the grandmama.
You is fit, fat funky ass.
I bet you my bed, this room, in here clean, but your room, I guarantee, I just tell you one thing, I don't like filth. Yeah, I use a wheelchair, but guess what? I'm a clean fat bitch. I'm a clean fat bitch. You know that. Yeah, I roll around in a wheelchair, but I'm a clean fat. Very clean. Even my ass clean.
Mama said even my ass clean. Hope mama ain't.
Okay.
Ain't this
Let her say something. This her last.
I hope she's mobile up now.
I promise you. Y'all gonna see me.
You ain't about to do. You know what? Shut up. She ain't about to do a damn thing, Tanya. She been talking. She ain't got the nerve to sit up there and do that shit, because the moment that happens, she gonna lose her life by going to jail and be away from her child. Is it really worth it? She just showing out and talking on the internet. She ain't gonna bust a grape at a grape farm.
Y'all is most definitely gonna see me.
You're not about to do shit.
All day, every day.
Put me on Facebook. You're not gonna put me on Facebook. You're not gonna. I'm cleaning this house up. This trash been here 15 days.
Please cut out here, because I need to go in.
I clean this place up. Go in her room.
Don't worry about my room.
That trash. Did you see my arm when she beat me?
Okay,
she said I beat her. Okay, but you don't want to talk.
Wait, so she end up putting hands and feet on her mama any damn way. Man.
About the truth. Okay, I don't care about y'all put me on Facebook.
No, I'm going to have you back correct.
Oh, what? The police said I ain't did nothing.
Because, number one.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Could I cut the camera off?
Don't cut the camera off.
I'm going to go outside.
Listen,
don't yell at me.
Don't lie.
So the video about the end, I'm going to go see if I can find more context to this whole situation so we can talk about it a little bit more in depth. But I do want to say, it seems like the mother is not mobile. And I'm going to be real. Everybody picking at everybody. Everybody tired of everybody's shit. And that's just point blank, period. We really don't know the real root of nothing that's going on in their relationship. But I do want to say, I hope that they can get this together, because we just seen how exposing each other online can lead to someone losing their life with the video that we did the other day. And they're at a real, high level of frustration with each other. And it's definitely going to lead to something major if they don't separate. But give me a second. Let me see what I can find. And I'll be back with it. I said I'll be back with another video. I'll be back with whatever I can find. If I can't find it, don't be mad at me. But yeah, give me a couple seconds and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So look, I'm back. I found a couple of more videos. And one of the videos basically says that she peed on the mama or threw some pee on her or something like that. And I don't know what's up with that, bro. But if that's the case, she out of line, bro. I don't know what the hell.
Wait. Hold on. She threw pee on her own mama? To pee on her own mama.
Yeah, they need to separate. Real talk. They need to separate. There's too much trauma and hurt up in that household. Let's get back into it though.
Don't yell at me.
Don't come over here taking up for her. Don't
Come here. It's just all you talking about me.
If she read the comment, she'll see they coming out her not me.
I don't care about what they saying. I don't care about what you saying.
If you go too far, take it back with you.
I'm going outside. She sleep right there. She sleep. Girl, shut up. Leave me alone.
But see, right there. If you go outside, take her with you. She sleep. So then maybe you need to stick by because your mother don't seem like she's in a position to really actually care and watch your child. So why are you going outside without her? Or why won't you at least be able to be in a short distance where your child is? Here you go, thinking that your mama is a live-in babysitter. Now, I don't even, right, Letitia, I'm confused about who that other lady is. Now, that I was trying to pay attention to, but I couldn't gauge who that other lady was.
Mama said she ain't got no
shit about me.
Dealings with the baby while you there.
To watch TV because I hear you talking about me, being loud and wrong, but you're not telling your part of the story. You keep trying to say what we doing to you. No. Say what you're doing to us.
Sound like she just hollering.
You want everybody to feel sorry for you, and it's crazy because people be trying to take up for my mama and really don't know how she is for real. That joint be pissing me.
It don't matter. It don't matter how she is. It don't matter. You think people give a fuck? You online saying disrespectful things and making threats towards your own mama. You damn right people is going to stick up for her versus you. You the one that's sitting up here crying and belly aching and all that other shit. And making yourself look like a fucking imbecile. That's what you acting like right now.
Yeah, it's too early. It's 11. I had to deal with a lot of stuff yesterday. I wanted to have a good, nice, chill day, a chill day, but I can't because somebody always keeps nitpicking at me, and it's aggravating me, and it's pissing me off. I know what it is. They want to see me locked up. They want to see me put away. They want to see my child taken away from me. That's exactly what it is. But I ain't going to let it happen. I'm going to just, I don't know. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to calm down whatsoever, but it's aggravating me very much.
Shut up.
Grandma, she's money hungry. That's what it is. She's money hungry. She wants somebody to feel sorry for her. She wants somebody to take care of her. And I can't take care of you, baby. I have a whole child. I got to take care of. What I look like.
But you done left that baby on up in there with your mama right now. So at this point, you're not even watching your child right now. You worry about talking to strangers about your personal business between you and your mama on Facebook. What the fuck they got to do with you making sure that your child is okay? Remember now, you the one that said that your mama got mental issues. So you really want to leave your child around someone, even your own mother, that got mental issues, huh? You see why people even sitting up here talking shit about you? Because that don't even add up. That don't add up what you're doing. Your behavior, what you're displaying, don't add up.
Like looking after you. I want to go and look for a job, but she's not going to watch Monet while I do that. So,
but why would she wait? Hold up, double talking bitch. How the fuck she gonna watch your child if you didn't already laid out that she's mentally disabled? Huh? I want to go look for a job, but she ain't gonna watch her. What? issues? So how can your mother sit up and watch your child if you didn't laid it out that she has a mental issue? Exactly, Letitia. She needs to take that baby to a daycare. Stop trying to put that pressure on the grandma. She looks like, and I'm just saying allegedly, that she said she's in a wheelchair. So she's not really capable of really taking care or even watching her that way. Come on now.
I wouldn't either. He talking to me like
Y'all
that.
think I don't be trying, man. Listen, if I show y'all my Indeed application, like my Indeed account, baby, I put in applications for it. I put in applications for it. I don't just sit around all day and not look for a job. Of course, I want a job for myself to take care of my child and won't have to ask nobody for nothing. But I can't DoorDash. Even though my brother said they fired me because I guess I was stealing food or whatever the case may be. I would never.
Wait, whoa! So you sitting up here one taking people their food? You stealing they God damn. How in the fuck do you fuck that up? That could have been some type of money for you. You sitting up here taking the people food and eating them and still getting paid. Hey, she trifling as fuck.
Stick my hand in people's food and eat it. But I mean, if you ain't answering my calls and texts and I done told you, hey, I'm here with your order, da da da.
Hey, you stupid motherfucker. You still supposed to leave it and take a picture? What the fuck? Who the fuck you think you fooling? I do DoorDash. And even if they don't pick up the phone, you can leave the food right there in front of their door, take a picture, send it to them, and then press complete delivery. You don't necessarily even have to, it's touchless nowadays. You don't have to even meet up with the motherfucker. Is she stupid? Oh my gosh. She's sitting up here eating these people food, AC. She eating the people food and getting paid. So you double bubbling on their ass. Yeah, she could easily carry her daughter. And look, she could do that for like 3-4 hours out the day. And make some money. Don't sit up there and eat the food. Well, I guess because they said I was eating the food, but if you don't pick up the phone, her fat ass talking about, so if you don't pick up the phone when I call you and you don't answer the text, well, it's mine's down. I'm going to eat it. The fuck? Man. Exactly, deja vu. Man. Shit.
But and you ain't responding. Y'all already know it's mandatory that you can take their food.
No, that's not.
But yeah.
No, you're lying. That's another lie. Most places will make you bring the order back to them. And they'll still pay you for the ride. See, that's a lie. It ain't mandatory that you take the food. In certain places that they'll make you bring the whole order back. And they do that shit for a reason. You just sat up here and lied. Letitia, she sat up here and lied. I do DoorDash. So I most definitely know it is certain places. Now, I may not say all, but in most cases, they make you bring the order back. That's how you still get paid for the order. You can't just take that order and then just sit up and eat it. If them people ask you, see, that's how I know she lying. Man, hell fuck no.
Then you got to watch your cancellation rates. You can't keep canceling. And that was me because I mean with DoorDash, it's like they want you to go 7-8 miles for like on my mother. What I look like throwing urine on somebody.
Yeah, what's up with that?
And I don't know. See, okay. So y'all want me to be honest or y'all want me to lie? Because I could be honest.
Hey, you know what? Talking about this P situation, she shows smiling hard as hell. I ain't seen her smile this much at all. So it's a possibility she did something on purpose. It sounded like to me because it said something about.
Now, wait a minute. Now, Letitia say, JB, isn't that only for deliveries that require hand-to-hand delivery? No. Not in all cases, though. Not in all cases. Like I say, it's in certain cases, though, Letitia. Not all, though. But in certain cases, though, if it's like, say, for instance, I go to an establishment like the Cheesecake Factory. Say, for instance, the people order like $100 worth of food and say that they don't get the order, right? Now, it's either one or two options. You're going to make a call to customer service with DoorDash, and you're going to let them know the situation. And then right then and there, they will let you know if you're supposed to bring the food back to the establishment, or you either just to leave the food and take a picture of it and then be done with it, right? Because sometimes you may not, that person, they tell you to hand it off to the person, and when you get there, the person ain't even there for you to hand the food off to. So you have to call the person, let the person know that you made it to the known address that they give you to drop the order off to, right? Once I get on the phone with them and I tell them that I'm there, they'll instruct me right then and there just to leave it in a certain place on their property. Then I just follow the instructions and take a picture of it and send it. So that way I always keep a record of when I drop off some food. They'll never sit up here and say that I did not drop the food off. You know what I'm saying? They track it. They got a tracker. The customers track when they food actually get there. So they actually know. They know how close I'm getting. They know if I veered off somewhere else or if I stop for too long. They even call you, be like, well, what's going on? Did you have a car accident or something like that? They can actually track the driver and know how long is going to, like the estimated time on what time I'm supposed to arrive to their property. Now you say, how would you know if they don't get it if the customer asks you to leave it at the door? Now that part I don't know. Once I inform the customer that say they not there, if I call them and they tell me to leave it there, then after that, that's on them. But I'm still going to take a picture of it to let them know too and send it to them. Like, okay, here's where it is right here. And that's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do at that situation. Because you're right. No, I can't know. Once I do all that, I can't know. You know what I'm saying? But I did my job. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got proof to show that, yes, I did leave your food and put it in detail where it is. So then that way, whenever they decide to come on, it's right there or not. But then they still will know after that. That's not on me. That's on them. They the ones that were supposed to be there when I get there with the order. So they can't hold me liable for shit after I tell them that I'm there and I'm dropping off the food. They better hurry up and get the fuck on.
A while ago that she threw it on her, if I'm not mistaken. But she said, what does she look like? So I don't know. It's something weird about this. Let's get back into it. It's almost over.
Yeah.
Smiling.
Ain't on nobody. Yes, it was a crock pot of people. It was a crock pot of on the floor, and guess what? It was in my way, so I politely kicked it. Now that's what I did. Now if this splashed up and hit everybody, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But
you dirty bitch. You kicked urine on your mama. You is a dirty son of a bitch. That's nasty.
In my way, and I kicked the crock pot out my way.
On purpose.
Now, that's what I did, but I did not intentionally pick it up and threw it at her. I ain't do that, but I sure did kick that. So I don't know. It was in my way.
Yeah, I bet.
Right.
That's what I can say. It was in my way. Man, why would I cook out of that crap? Y'all funny.
You could shit. If you would kick a crock pot of urine on your own mama, who's to say what you wouldn't do? That's nasty in itself because it was in your way, so you just had to kick it and let it splash up on your mama. This is the disrespect, boy. You talk, boy. Where do she? I wonder, do you got any brothers, older brothers or sisters? You couldn't have no. You got, man. I wonder, y'all. I wonder, do she got any older brothers or sisters? Because you need your ass whooped by your sisters. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I hope that you do got an older sister because she needs to be putting your back pockets together, bitch.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Do y'all cook in that crock pot? Nope. That was a brand new crock pot. A brand new crock pot. I guess you're trying to cook it on slow, on medium.
What up, 777?
This some crazy shit. End of their video, man. I want to say, man, I hope that they can get themselves together. I hope that they can separate. I hope that they can mend the relationship if it causes for them to.
Man, look, in this situation, I hope that young lady get hands and feet put on her for the way she treated her mama. I don't give a fuck if they don't patch it up, but she needs her ass whooped. Now, I'm just going to be honest. I don't give a fuck if they do patch it up, but because see, what's going to end up happening to her is karma is a motherfucker. It's going to come back and get her anyway. The way she treated her mama, the way she acted all on social media just for show, I don't respect it. And again, maybe in time, maybe she will find forgiveness, but right now, the way I'm looking at it is that she deserved hands and feet put on her with the disrespect that she showed her mom online. That right there, she ain't shit for that. Because I could care less about them patching it on up. You feel what I'm saying? If they do, they do. But I don't care about that part. She needs, in my opinion, hands and feet put on her for the disrespect that she displayed on social media regarding her mom. You gonna, and yeah, that's what I'm right, Evie. She's gonna receive that same disrespect, the same disrespect she's showing her mama. Her kid gonna show her that same disrespect times 1,000, goddammit. Because this young generation is fucked up. It's fucked up. They don't have no type of etiquettes about themselves when it comes to older people. They figure, hey, it's okay to disrespect their old ass. What they gonna do? Until you run across that right older person, goddamn it, put some doohickeys on your fucking head and make you go sit the fuck down some goddamn well and be cool. Cause every motherfucker ain't playing. Straight up. Talking about hands and feet. Shit. But let me tone it down because I don't want to seem like I'm being violent. I woke up with violence or some shit like that. No, ladies and gentlemen, I did not wake up with violence. Okay? I'm good on over here. I'm just speaking hypothetically on the situation. No, I ain't promoting violence. I don't promote violence on my channel. But this young woman disrespected her mama. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. I feel like somebody with this young woman should be putting hands and feet on her for the disrespect that she's shown her mama. Again, you showing out the strangers on the internet, I wonder where the fuck that's getting you. I'm trying to be, I'm being cool though, EV. I'm tampered down. I just give you the drop. Shout out to the meal ticket. I just give y'all the drop.
I'm the public figure killer, nigga.
Shot-town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga. Motherfucker, I want my money back.
The fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. If I'm in my feelings, I'm in my motherfucking feelings.
Who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah, any one of you bitches come on my motherfucking YouTube page and start that bullshit with me. I'm telling you, I'm telling. Leave me the fuck alone with all that negative shit.
Yeah, I'm on camera telling you I'm gonna take your punk ass down. I'm gonna see you soon. And I mean every motherfucking word I say. You not gonna do me in any type of way, motherfucker. Shot-town coming to ATL, bitch ass nigga.
Who in the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes that I spent my hard-earned money on to support what you had going on in Brunswick, sir?
And if you can't tell me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, sir, I want my money back, bitch. Yeah, I want my money back. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. I spent $232 for 4 pairs of shoes, motherfucker. I didn't give it to you. I gave it for the kids. I gave it for the kids. So where's my money at, motherfucker? Or who did you give them shoes to? That's the fuck I want to know. You call me a crackhead, you call me whatever, you call me a snake, you call me whatever. Ain't no motherfucker, no snake that will ride 15 motherfucking hours to Brunswick from Chicago to come support and bring you some motherfucking shoes for kids that don't have. So I want to know, where the fuck did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from, motherfucker? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Who did you get them 4 pairs of shoes from? And sir, if you can't show me where the fuck you gave them shoes from, motherfucker, I want my money back. Motherfucker, I want my money back. Cause you a fraud. You think this a motherfucking game? I'm a real nigga. In the hood, motherfucker. You wanna play this game with me? I swear you don't want to play this game with me, Kwame. I know too many motherfuckers that will bring you down, bro.
See, fucking then, I'm capping like a motherfucker. But I bet you, Kwame Brand is the biggest cap.
Who the fuck did you give them 4 pairs of shoes from that I gave to you, sir? That I drove out my way to support, sir? I want to know. Can you answer that? Since you don't want me on your lives and you don't have nothing to say to me, well, answer that motherfucking question, my nigga. Where the fuck, who did you give those 4 pairs of shoes to? Yeah. That's what I want to know. That shoe drop was a sham because I didn't see nothing. I saw a picture of you probably had did that several days ago and staged it. Trolling bitches.
Hey, wait a minute, deja vu. Yeah. He hurry up and gave me that bread. He hurry up, deja vu. And I was clearly live.
From his mother, then he would bring his wife.
I was clearly live when he did all that. I don't even know. I was talking about something else. I don't even know exactly what I was talking about at that particular time. But all I know was somebody had came in the chat was like, Kwame Brown wants your cash out, Johnny Blaze. So I put the cash out. Yeah, plus a tip. Yeah, plus a tip. You know, shit. So that's why, you know, when people sit up here and when I play that drop, and I'm gonna put it in context, I make fun of the shit myself on how unhinged I was at the time. And in hindsight, it was funny. I was all out my damn body, going crazy, yelling and screaming. Yeah, it was hilarious. I know everybody like, boy, this motherfucker is crazy. Somebody give this man his money back for them shoes that he donated. Please, just give him back his goddamn money now. Now shit, once he gave me back my money, I didn't say a bitch ass word about no fucking Kwame Brown. I completely cut off all ties of talking about the bus. And everybody knows this. So that's why I don't be understanding why you have these henchmen of his. Oh, you still tripping about a shoe drive. You still talking about the shoe drive. The fuck you talking about? I ain't talking about no damn. I'm laughing at that shit. You motherfuckers cannot shame me about shit that I done did on this app. No way, no how. I'm not accepting nobody trying to shame me about shit. Fuck you. Fuck out of here. I don't give a shit about no motherfucker saying nothing about that shit no more. Because that man paid me. So shit, the way I look at it is, I didn't even just break even. I won. Shit. Took me a extra 100. Shit, how the fuck did I lose? I didn't lose nothing. Shit. So how the fuck do I lose? I don't lose nothing. I gained. And I wasn't no heartbroken motherfucker that way to just still continue to keep talking about him. I moved the fuck on. That man came over here to my channel. That man came over here and hit my panel. I didn't ask that man to come over. Yeah, his name came up in the conversation with me and No Contendo. If people was there, then y'all remember. We had a conversation about people wanting to talk about what Kwame should have did with his money and all that. But look, that's y'all opinion about how y'all see it. I look at it like this. I ain't trying to tell another man on how he's supposed to spend his money and all that. That's his business. I didn't make none of that money with him, so I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to sit up here and sound mad and be like, man, well, he should have did this with his money. Hell, I wasn't ever in that position to get that type of money to be trying to give him no advice. Shit, and I'm not. But again, to each his own who says what they say about the man and his money and his finances. Man, look, I don't give a fuck about that. Shit, he the one that bears that cross, not me. Again, I ain't never saw that type of money ever in my life. I ain't never saw no $66 million in my life. So why am I sitting up here trying to act like I could give somebody some advice about what they should have spent and how they should have spent it? I didn't help them make it. Shit. So no, man, I never got off into all that shit. I stayed in my lane. After that, I moved on. So it is what it is, y'all. But look, I'm about to get on up out of here because old Johnny Blaze is hungry. And y'all know how I am. I don't try to do too late of a show or be doing it too late because I got to get myself ready for tomorrow for work. I got to be there real early in the morning tomorrow. So with that being said, I do appreciate y'all hitting the like button. I do appreciate slaps on the neck with the PayPal and the Cash App. Get on your PayPal. Get on your PayPal. I say, brothers and sisters, thank you, Deja Vu. I say, brothers and sisters, get on your Cash App. Get on your Cash App. Get on your Cash App, brothers and sisters. If you picked up what old Johnny Blaze has laid out with this Tuesday evening content, and please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm only here to entertain and give you my reactions to various videos, sometimes body cam stories. Now, the body cam story, I'm going to throw that in on the next live when I do part 2 of Jesse Lee versus Lord Jamar. It's going to be a part 2 to that. And then I'm going to show do the reaction to the body cam story. Didn't get to it now, but I went over my time, but that's okay. I'll be live again tomorrow. So salute to the chat, though. Again, appreciate y'all. Y'all been good. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Salute to the chat once again. I'll see y'all later.